from KXII-TV. This is the 12 News Late Edition. With Craig Day, Elise Morgan, Matt Scales with sports, and meteorologist Dale Jones with the weather.
Grayson County law enforcement officers search for answers after identifying the body of a missing Texoma woman. Good evening and thank you for joining us.
More than a week ago, Grayson County Sheriff's officials found a body near Big Mineral. Today, they unveil the identity. The body is that of 24-year-old Teresa Gale Grice of Marietta.
And as Kristin Priesol tells us, it's the key that has unlocked the door to a mysterious case.
It was off of this closed road that the body of Teresa Gale Grice was found by two horseback riders just 10 days ago. The Grayson County Sheriff's Office received a call from one of Teresa's family members who reported her missing in January of this year. Grice suffered an injury right before she was missing that helped identify her body.
We had found some x-rays. She had been in for, she had had a broken nose, I think, a month before she disappeared. And when they took the x-rays of her face, it got her top teeth also. So that's how we identified her, through that.
Now investigators will make a trip to Teresa's place of business in Dallas to find out more about the day she was missing.
She disappeared from her work. We're going to go to her work and find out if someone saw her leave with someone or if she went to lunch with somebody and never came back. See, we don't know all of that yet. We haven't had a chance to talk to the people at her work yet. And so after tomorrow, hopefully we'll have a little better idea where we're at.
They also hope results of the toxicology report will help answer questions pertaining to the cause of death. Meanwhile, a search for suspects and the investigation continues. Kristin Priesol, 12 News.
The first of two co-defendants is sentenced to life in prison for the murder of a Lane, Oklahoma man. 32-year-old Johnny Stringer will not be eligible for parole for 15 years. He pleaded no contest to first-degree murder earlier this month. He's accused of killing 50-year-old Noah Carl Yates, who was shot several times with a shotgun. Stringer's wife, Linda, is also charged with the murder. Prosecutors will now prepare for her trial.
What's found at the crime scene, there's going to be evidence of some statements made by the defendant, Linda Stringer, after the fact. And the testimony, to be honest, is going to be quite graphic.
Prosecutors say they will push for a life without parole sentence if Linda Stringer is convicted. Her trial is expected to begin May 1st.
The son of Atoka County District Judge Douglas Gabbard was treated and released from an Atoka hospital after being involved in an auto pedestrian accident. 12-year-old Douglas Gabbard III was hit by a pickup truck while trying to cross Highway 69 at 1st Street. The accident happened shortly after 3 this afternoon. Witnesses say Gabbard was unable to see the southbound truck because his view was blocked by a turning semi. Gabbard suffered minor injuries, including a broken collarbone.
The trial for a Grayson County woman accused of abusing her child is underway. Donna Ibarra is accused of abusing her 3-year-old daughter. The child suffered cigarette burns and weighed just 13 pounds. Authorities also believe the child was held under scalding hot water, resulting in burns over 35% of her body.
Another chapter in the biggest gambling raid in Bryan County history. Last May, federal and county agents raided more than a dozen bars, seizing more than 70 slot machines. Now guilty pleas are entered in federal court in connection with the raids. Sentencing is expected this spring for J. Lee Mitchell of Durant, Donald Perryman of Atchley, and Dickie Jeanette Van Sickle of Meade. They each face a maximum fine of $250,000 and 5 years in prison.
The Sherman firefighters' rejection of the city's contract proposal has left both sides fumbling for a next step. The firefighters voted unanimously to reject the proposal, and though city officials say they're disappointed, they doubt there will be further negotiations in the near future. Firefighters feel that they are caught in the middle of a controversy between the city, police, and other workers, and they fear losing collective bargaining.
Until the outcome of the election, we still have collective bargaining. For 2 more months, we still have that ability to sit down with that council and say, look, let's be truthful, let's be factual. This is a mudslinging campaign, and it's going to get dirtier.
In May, voters will decide whether or not collective bargaining stays. For now, the contract will remain as is.
Our special assignment series Night Justice wraps up tonight. Photojournalist Rick Larson takes us along with a Texoma police officer on the night beat.
Give him a cigarette. Huh? You put that lie. You've been drunk for almost 3 or 4 weeks, and I'm tired of you, Mac.
A lot of our calls are disturbances and fights. There's seems to be quite a lot of drinking going on, say in the evening and late at night, and that causes people their tempers to flare. And